This is Our View, the television voice of the Washington Federation of State Employees, the people who work for you. Preparing for the 2016 session of the Washington legislature, several Federation members gathered for issue briefings to better use their personal time to contact representatives. They're asking legislators for their votes to improve the quality and the efficiency of state services.
So essentially, social workers are like firefighters, CPS. It's just like that. We get dispatched into crisis situations. When homes are on fire, when bad things are happening, we have to go out and assess the situation. But we're also like firefighters on the other end. Our job is to install smoke detectors. We tie in the community, the teachers, the doctors, and law enforcement, and family members to figure out how they can operate as a family to keep kids safe. Can they do it without us? That's the idea. How do we serve you in a way so that we don't see you again, and neither does the prison industrial complex? You get what I'm saying? We are first responders. We get called out when children are maybe abused or neglected, and we have to walk into those hot situations, assess it quickly, and then figure out how to help the family sustain.
I'm advocating for the people, the public that I serve as an unemployment specialist, helping those people who have been forced to wait hours, sometimes days, sometimes weeks, in order to talk to a real person with our agency to get assistance because of staffing cutbacks. In the specific office that I work, in the specific department within that office, our staffing level has been cut drastically.
You as a business professional or owner, or you as a citizen, would you like your insurance not to pay your money when you really need to? We are very important to make sure that the insurance companies are there. They are solvent and they are doing what they're supposed to do.
So I work with employers to try to help them put in safety programs, to put together elements to protect their employees from injury, and then how to counsel them on how to handle a claim or something when an employee does get injured.
Help us keep the funding that we need, so we can have the resources to take care of these children. What I do is I authorize daycare for them, which oftentimes, and this is my passion, is that these children that I'm working with is oftentimes this is the only structure that they have.
At the Department of Licensing, we keep the Washington roads safe by keeping unsafe drivers off the roads, as well as provide licensing and business services to the public. And these types of things help keep our community vital, help keep our community strong and growing, and we are asking for your support in helping us to maintain the level of service for a growing community to keep Washington strong.
This is our country, it's our government, it's our job to make things better. If we don't let our voices be heard, if we don't take whatever means that we can take to make things better in our lives to help our community, then we've really given up, and we aren't playing a part of the game. You can't complain about the game if you're not willing to contribute.
If we are, as interpreters, are able to make a living, then we're going to stay. We're not going to leave. So we are going to have better qualified interpreters available to provide those services. So we elevate the quality of our services. And we also, the interpreters, right now, part of the union, we require continuous education. In the other agencies, the L&I, they don't require that. So we also want to elevate the quality of interpreters.
I do interact with families quite a bit. We recently started doing things called reentry team meetings, where we bring families to the table with the youth to help develop a plan of goals they want to achieve while they're at our facility, and how we can help them transition back into their home, because ultimately families are the experts in themselves. And so for us to come in and tell them what to do would not be the right thing. For them to come tell us what they need from us will definitely help them more in their community and when they transition back into their community and their families.
College students across America are concerned about the huge debt that today comes with a degree. Many are demanding a free education, which will not come anytime soon, but education costs have become a major issue. And we do appreciate the student demonstrations that include the recognition of the value of the campus workers that make a university possible.
I mean, our demands are the same from anyone. We demand tuition-free college education. That's completely tuition-free. We don't demand a tuition freeze, you know, where you stop raising, you promise to not raise it for a couple years. We demand the complete abolishing of tuition. We demand a cancellation of student debt. We demand that they take our debt off the market. They take it out of this realm where it's able to be profited off of, where it has some kind of value. And we demand that our campus workers not be paid poverty wages, right? So whoever the president is going to be, we're going to demand and hold them to these standards.
Technology marches ahead, and labor better march with it or get left behind. That's according to Philip Jennings of Global Union. With digital being more and more part of a job description, labor has to be at the table to direct labor policy in this new age.
It's a whole range of technological change, which is big data, as they call it. Will big data mean big job losses? Highly likely. What we have to do at CHUAC, what the AFL and every trade union center has to do, we have to start getting our impact on the discussion about the future of work. We can't leave this to the finance sector. We can't leave this to the private sector. We've seen what market failure means. The market won't fix this jobs problem. Therefore, we've seen this week at the International Labour Office that the Director General is focused on the future of work. At the ITUC, at CHUAC, in the Global Union movement, we, with the utmost urgency, have to develop our digital manifesto for humanity, a digital manifesto for jobs, a digital manifesto for the new labor market, and everything that it means. Therefore, it means a new role for the trade union movement. We have to impose ourselves on this discussion. We can't allow this to be determined by other people. And that's why we have to take this responsibility now. We have to find the means, we've got the brains, we've got the energy. We need a new digital manifesto for this global economy of ours.
Donald Trump wants to be president. That will be decided by the voters. Meantime, the workers at the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas are saying if Trump wants to make America great again, he might start with those who do the work that makes him a billionaire.
Trump dice que quiere hacer que América vuelva a ser un gran país, pero él debería empezar aquí en Las Vegas con sus trabajadores en su hotel.
Este país es una nación de migrantes y todos trabajamos fuertes para que nos traten con justicia e igualdad de condiciones para todos.
Yo nací en América y con mi trabajo de unión puedo proveer para mi familia y por eso yo apoyo a los trabajadores del Trump para que se puedan sindicalizar.
Many of us here at Trump International, we are immigrants and we work very hard to provide for our families.
Vine de Argentina hace 33 años, soy ciudadana americana, vine a este país por mejores oportunidades para mí y mi familia.
We're fighting for our families. That's what we're fighting for. From workers. You have 55,000 people in this city who will be with you. Mr. Trump, you have a great opportunity today. You have 500 families here. You want to make America great again? Start here. Start here. Start here.
AFL-CIO President Rich Trumka is watching this year's election. He's concerned that many hard-working people have become the scapegoat of some who seek elective office.
Subjects of immigrants living and working in the U.S. has become a major part of the political debate, a very ugly and dangerous part. And presidential candidates are expressing views and offering proposals that are nothing short of un-American. These candidates, who all want to run our country, have made a point of attacking and insulting Latinos and scapegoating all immigrants. Now, pundits can evaluate the political meaning if they want, but my view is very plain. These are hateful and racist viewpoints. They're not accidents. They're intended to demean and divide. There are no codes or hidden messages here. These candidates are telling us they believe that some people are superior and others are inferior, and they intend to govern our country on that basis. This is the politics of fear and division, and it's on an entirely new level. But fear is not the basis of the American dream. Hope is, and solidarity is. Our democracy pushes us to embrace challenges, not twist them to create fear and sink to our worst instincts. Accepting that challenge means saying no to hate and racism. It means saying yes to hope, to unity, and to building an America that works for all of us. That we will not succumb to fear, but instead will govern ourselves with dignity and respect for all, and with a purpose worthy of the American dream.
This has been Our View, brought to you by the members of the Washington Federation of State Employees, the people who work for you. We remind you, when you get a paycheck for your hard work, you don't give up your rights. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next month.
Hit, hit, hit.